For some people, wealth is luxury cars, gold watches, and a girl on each arm. For me, wealth is graded cards, sealed vintage product, and a girl on each arm. Hey there, kiddos, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank, hoping that you are having a great day. And in today's video, I'd like to sit back in a not very squeaky chair, relax, and have a little conversation with all of you guys about the Mega Man TCG. Or hang on, it's Mega Man NT Warrior trading card game. Fun stuff produced by Decipher. Although this isn't specifically about Mega Man NT Warrior, but I'm going to use it as the jumping on point for the video. You see, I've been talking a lot about speculators and hype and bubbles and all that jazz in the last few days, and I just kind of want to anecdotally discuss something I firmly believe, which is fans of TCGs, true fans of trading card games, the kind who would be still buying, still playing, regardless of what the price tag is. There's a lot of opportunity for them when it comes to speculative bubbles and speculative investors. You see, let's talk about that by talking about Mega Man. You see, Mega Man is a dead and out-of-print card game. In my opinion, this is one of the best card games ever produced. I love the mechanics. I really like the overall... I like the card design. I like the core mechanics. I like the battle system, and I like the energy gauge. Okay, there's a lot to like about this card game. I don't think it's the best designed, but I do think it's really well designed. This card game only lasted 2 years. It hit the 2-year wall and fell apart like so many other card games before and after. There's only 3 sets of this card game. Power Up, the first set. Then we have Grand Prix, although this box is not great condition. And we have, finally, Grave, which is a fun set because it's got Base in it. Although I don't think Base is actually in the set. I think he's from a deck exclusively. I'll double check that later. Very loud cars in the past. This is an old TCG, 2002 to 2004, I think. Yeah, 202 to 204. This card game is so old, it still has the WB logo on it. Remember Kids WB? That's a very old card game. Anyway, I'm getting off tangent. This is a fun card game. I like it a lot. And I have been buying and selling and collecting and playing with Mega Man for years now. I love it. I like it a lot. And whenever I have the opportunity to, I try to get other people to play it as well. But in all the years that I've been playing it, it's been really cheap. You can get a box for, in some places, $20, $30 in other places. If you manage to find a store that has an influx of it, you can get it for as low as $15 in some spots. It's hard to do, but, you know, sometimes it's worth it just to look around and ask, hey, do you have any Mega Man stuff? I'll buy it. I like this game a lot. And if this game suddenly became the target of a speculative frenzy, because, let's say, theoretically, Capcom announced that they're making a new Mega Man NT Warrior game, video game, and that suddenly, for whatever reason, spiced up interest in this dead TCG based on an anime based on a video game from 2002, well, this is old. None of these boxes are in print. Decipher, as a company, to my knowledge, does not make card games anymore. They don't have a printing capacity. They don't have contracts. This is a product that will never have more brought to market. So if there's a speculative frenzy on it, because again, Capcom has finally given Mega Man some love and given us a new NT Warrior game. Well, then any of these that get bought up, that will raise the price dramatically. Sure, there's a lot out there still, in my opinion, but as more and more people would get speculatively into it, each individual box would become rarer on the open market, to the point of almost vanishingly extinct scarcity, right? That would raise the price dramatically and would make actually getting a hold of sealed product to crack open basically impossible, right? And that would be unfortunate for someone like me, someone who's just a genuine fan of the game, who wants other people to play. But there would be an opportunity there if people bought, speculated the crap out of it. Because people like me, people who buy boxes, buy decks, buy loose singles even, just because we like the game, there would be an opportunity for those of us who just sit on these boxes because, hey, suddenly there's a speculative frenzy. Boxes are no longer $30 a pop. They're now $100, $200, $400 a box because some crazy investor bro has convinced everybody on TikTok that, oh, Mega Man is not a hot thing because X, Y, and Z reason. There'd be a lot of money to be made in that kind of speculative bubble for the people who were just always a fan, who have been who had nothing but faith in the game the entire time, even when it was a dead TCG that nobody was buying and the box prices were at effectively zero. Now, obviously, when it comes to Mega Man, this is unlikely to happen. At the very least, I think it's unlikely. I will eat something strange if some social media influencer convinces people that this is the new hot item. That would be really weird. But Mega Man is not the only TCG on the market. Okay, there's loads of card games on the market, and some of them get shilled to high hell all the time. You'll have media influencers, social media influencers on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, etc. go on and on about this is the new hot item, this is the next best thing, this is the new going to the moon box. It happens all the time. And yeah, there's a lot of concentrated effort in certain card games. Pokemon and One Piece get it hard. But these waves will go around as people see opportunity in other things. And the people who had the most faith in those things well in advance, the people who were willing to buy it regardless of its price point, who were just willing to have fun with it because they liked it. Another very loud car is passing through. Now that's a truck. Very loud truck. Someone had made a comment on my previous video. We should do a tier list of the loudest vehicles to interrupt a video. And yeah, I'm thinking we should probably do one of those at some point. But yeah, the people who are just really, really into these games, regardless of what the game is, who've been buying a product that seems nice, or buying products because they think it's undervalued, or buying things just because they want to crack it, there is a genuine opportunity for them to sell into the hype and make a bit of cash. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of conversation, there's a lot of discussion out there about how the regular fans, the regular players of the game get hosed when speculators come into town and buy up the product. And yeah, it is unfortunate. I understand, I totally do. The pain of not being able to just get what you want and play with what you want to play with. I totally get it. I've been there countless times in the past. I was there when Digimon was unobtainium. And I like Digimon quite a lot. Both card games. Although I suppose there's more than two, but there's two that I care about. But, you know, I have been on both sides of the equation. I have been unable to buy something because someone else bought it out. And I have bought out things that people have wanted. You know, there's opportunity, though, for the people who want to still be true fans of the card games, the people who've actually been there. Because if they're the kind who just love it for the love of the game and buy it because it's something they have a lot of faith in and they just enjoy it, if they're sitting on a lot of product when these speculative frenzies happen, money's there. Money's on the table. You know, look at different card game. There's two card games we talk about a lot on this channel. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! And Mega Man. Let's look at Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the World Championship 2025 Limited Pack. This is a super cheap box. All Yu-Gi-Oh! Boxes are super cheap, but this one can be gotten for under 30 if you know where to look. Now, there's not a lot of cards in here. There's 40 cards in this box. 4 per pack, 10 packs a box. But it was a celebration box of the World Championship. The big ticket item there is a $600 Exodia hit, I think. Let me run that by you again. This is a $30 box with the chance of a $600 Exodia head. Not a huge chance, obviously. If it was a huge chance, it wouldn't be $600. But the lottery ticket's there. People like to buy One Piece and Pokemon on the justification that, hey, there's a chance at a $400 card. Those boxes are $250. More for, like, sets like Destined Rivals, I think. Is Destined Rivals still over $250? I think it is. One Piece boxes are pre-ordering there's a heroine set for One Piece. I don't know what any of the singles in there are going to look like. Maybe $1,000 for the most rare card. Those boxes are pre-selling for almost $400. What's the equation there? You know, $30 for the chance at 600, $400 for the chance at 1,000. What's the pay-in, pay-out ratio they're looking like? I don't know what it is. I'm not smart enough to do that math. I'm sure someone out there is, though. The people who are going to be the best off when speculative frenzies hit aren't the people who are buying in at the all-time highs. It will never be the people buying in at the all-time highs. People who've been the first adopters, even the people who just heard that One Piece is going to go up and they start buying boxes at MSRP aren't going to be the ones who make the biggest potential biggest returns. It's the people who've been buying One Piece boxes for under MSRP for months because they like the game. It's the people who are buying Pokemon boxes at $90 because they liked Pokemon. It's the people who've been buying Yu-Gi-Oh boxes for years at $30 a box because they just like Yu-Gi-Oh, regardless of what Konami's been doing to the card game. If it's the people who've been buying $30 Mega Man boxes because they just like the Mega Man card game. When a speculative wave hits your card game, if you're one of the people who've just been stocking up on boxes because you like it and you want to crack it sometime and you maybe even want to collect it, and yeah, sure, there's the chance of it going up, but that's not usually the reason. I tend to find when people buy cheaper boxes, it's usually because they just like it. Anecdotal, of course. And yeah, you know, again, I totally get it. I understand the hatred that some people have for the evil scalpers. I get it. I do. But in my experience, it really isn't as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. Singles will always be relatively affordable regardless of the card game because when people are scalping the boxes, they're usually looking for just the biggest ticket items. They're not looking for the commons, uncommons, and regular rares. It's the same in sports. You know, 99% of sports cards are worthless these days. Same thing is in Magic the Gathering. 99% of Magic cards are worthless. Same with Pokemon. 99% of Pokemon cards printed every day, worthless. One Piece, worthless. Speculators are looking for the highest end hits, and that's totally fine. And it doesn't really affect the people who are just going to play the game. More importantly, it's not going to affect the people who are going to play the game regardless. The people who are going to just proxy their decks up and just have fun. Or play online or whatever have you. So, what I'm trying to say in this video is if you're a fan of these games, if you like these games, not just the ones that are super hyped up right now, not just the One Piece, the Pokemon, Magic the Gatherings, Final Fantasy. I'm talking about if you're a fan of a card game that's not looking that great. If it's dying, or if it's just on the downturn, or no one's really paying attention to it because it's some Kickstarter or startup TCG that I've never heard of before. There was a new one advertised to me today. I forgot Otherverse or something like that. I just saw an ad for it like 15 minutes ago. Like right before starting this video. I should have written that down. Oh well, doesn't matter. If you're a fan of these card games and they aren't doing that hot and boxes are cheap and affordable and you just like them, and you're the kind of person who has disposable income, keyword, disposable, and you buy them up and the speculator frenzy hits, you'll be well off. You'll be happy. You wouldn't be as happy as if you could just get as many boxes as you wanted and crack them all open, right? But extra cash is always good. I don't know. Maybe this is my hot take of the year. I genuinely don't think speculative frenzies are that bad for TCGs. I think they can be an annoyance. Absolutely. I think they can be annoying to deal with, a pain, especially if you're someone who has to explain, like, no, trust me, bro, I was actually a fan the entire time. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm actually going to look back at some of these videos. If this Rarity Collection 5 thing and the over rare cards actually changes how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is seen by the TCG world, I'm so glad that I've been talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! On this channel since nearly the beginning, so that I'm going to be able to tell people, no, I'm actually a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been buying this crap when it was $30. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Does what Pokemon's doing and One Piece is doing, I'll be happy if that happens. I'll be happy if it stays at $30 though. That's the point. You know, people who genuinely enjoy these card games for what they are, they're happy. Boxes are $30. They're happy if it goes to 250 because that means people are paying attention to their card game. They're happy if it just sits stagnant for 20 years. They don't care. They're happy with it. They're cool with it because they just want to play their game. And a lot of them already have what they need. So, I don't know if there was like a point to this video besides me just going on and on about how much I like Mega Man and Yu-Gi-Oh! And how fucking glad I am that these kind of products are so cheap and easy to stock up on. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. But anyway, I'll leave you guys with that. This was mostly a ramble video, so please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you agree with me, disagree with me, think I'm crazy, whatever have you, blah, blah, blah. Check out the Discord, check out the Patreon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.